Alright, and welcome back to another episode of Crusader Kings III. Now, unfortunately, I had to revert some progress, quite a bit of progress, maybe even reverting some progress from the previous episode, depending on what I'm going to, depending how I'm gonna handle the uploads and stuff. Because basically, we kept playing, and we basically observed the entire Crusade. Essentially twice, because the save was basically I started having issues where the save would cause the game to crash constantly, and so I reverted basically to the next save point because I've been backing up the save files, and I thought that was a pretty safe save point. But even then, just like everything that has happened since that point still crashes, so I'm actually reverting to like 2 saves back now. So we have Callistus III, even though like most of my time playing this game for the past yesterday and today, Callistus III has been dead, but we've just reverted so far back at this point to hopefully get a stable game again. And this is still version 1.4.4, the Azure update. I tried 1.4.5, that's not stable. I could go back to 1.4.2, but I think it's a save issue because I've never had such an issue with this version of the game. So we're going to go ahead and pick a beneficiary, which I think, like this is so far back. I pick Garcia. I'm guessing also our, this thing here, our diplomacy. Yeah, this is pretty far back. I guess next we go for defensive negotiations, then grim to rule, and then benevolent intent. That's kind of the route that I went. So yeah, let's run the clock here for XP. The game hopefully. Simon died from his wounds. Cannibal. Simon the Cannibal has died. Let's get a new steward then. Countella of Alberacan. So what's going on here? Who is, okay, so we did have this, being taken over. The previous, Zaragoza is in De Yanguas. Let's take a look at, your children, because we have Elvira, who's a genius, and Jimeno, which I hope to get that back, the title and duchy in your hands. Actually, can we create the Duchy of Aragon? I think we need to conquer the Hudids first. We don't actually have the prestige for that. The Holy War would be quite helpful, and we don't really have enough gold to. Oh, this holy. We will lose the Holy War if the future that I've seen tells us anything. We are attacking this Emir Hissin II, Al-Dawala Hadir ibn Ghazi of Amman. And Amman is like not even Jerusalem. It is right beside Jerusalem. Here's like Jerusalem's right here, and this is the Amman Emirate that we're going to be attacking. So who are we swaying? Probably people are still angry at me. Mostly. So swing you. Yeah, this is quite a... we've gone quite far back. In a recent communication, Countess Alo has expressed a want of focus on her ambition. What is her traits? She is ambitious, and she is greedy, and she's deceitful. She is, she does have a learning education, so good book. Beatrice gave birth to a son. Oh my, this is so far back. Okay. Okay, so you're still betrothed to England. Oh, wait. This is France. Oh wait, no. Oh, this was gonna be a daughter in our previous run through. Oh no. Just clicking here. Alfonso, sure. Okay, England. England. You're still the king of England. That makes sense. Let's marry you off to... Okay, Ordoño. Actually, this isn't terrible. Ordoño, can I marry you to England? Can I not do that? Okay. Okay, let's arrange marriage. You with Ordoño. Okay. We actually don't have a son. So, Ordoño. Alfonso, can we get a different alliance? I don't know why this menu is so crap. Like, clearly we could have made that marriage with England, but that was not in this menu. And I don't know why this menu has, like, completely different filters. Okay, can I see, children that are, female, unmarried, not Jimena, not Iberian, apparently no one. Okay. There is nobody that is not Iberian and not Jimena. What is this? Like, this menu is useless? All? Inside our diplomatic range. That is... child. Like, okay. I'm not impressed with this menu. I was having a much better time, but, is our wife pregnant? She's not. Okay, so we don't even know if we're gonna get a fourth child or not. I mean, right now it's decent, I guess, because Rodrigo is going to be, our, chief, yeah, both of our... I have... My wife's name is Beatrice, and Rodrigo's wife's name is Beatrice. Or some variant of Beatrice. Ordoño's going to be married to England, which is great. The question is, how long will that last? Hopefully for another generation. Alfonso. Alliance power, which is basically no alliance is possible, is the story. Who are we allied to in this save? Okay, so Tuscanny, Godfrey V of Lower Lorraine, and France, Philippe of France, and that's because of Margarita is married to Prince Alain, who's going to become the King of France sooner rather than later, because France, yeah, King of France still being Philippe, that's a pretty far reversion. Yeah, I'd like to have, benefit of having another son would be that we can get that alliance with England today. Or immediately. Countess Alo, she gains 10 opinion, that's excellent. Okay, so somebody's trying to murder Philippa. I don't think I really care about that, to be honest. The question is France going to start tapping in and taking over the sheikdom of Leda, like they did in other saves that I've played? And this guy here... Nunya III is going after some of these Muslims to the south. So we're going to do defensive negotiations, which is going to be great for vassal opinion. And we got faction. Peasant rabble. In, which is this? Is this Salamanca? Yes, it is. County control issues. Let's take a look at the council, what these guys are doing. Okay, you should be focusing on flipping their culture. You're focusing on fixing the faith situation in Porto. And you should be, let's see here. You are doing Porto control because that's, yeah. Okay, let's run the clock. That looks fine to me. So this faction is mainly, we just have to hope that these fires get put out before there's actually a fire. Elo gained 25 opinion of us, so she's looking net positive. So let's see, should I change? You're pretty much on the line, Munoz Simones of Soria. You're on the line there. You're definitely negative, so we should shift gears and focus on swinging you. Aldonza has gained the trade renowned physician. Okay, she's a renowned physician. She's our physician. Count Bermuda has escaped my dungeons. Well, as long as you don't start any new factions, that shouldn't be that big of an issue. Yes. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna need our traits here. This is a stewardship challenge. We're not strong with stewardship. Learning challenge. We're very weak on learning. And this is diplomacy. Okay. Let's just go to bed because I don't want to really risk. You really fix the place up? Okay, well. Yeah, the gold chest, I guess, is pretty important. Okay, little son. Excellent. She wants to name it Sancho after myself. I don't have a problem with that. Let's marry off Sancho to England while we still have the chance. Yep, let's marry it to England here. Sancho of Leon. Yep. Oh, could we might have... No, we don't want to do it matrilineally. What am I thinking of? Everyone else here is married. You're not married. That would give us an alliance with Northumbria? Northumbria? Duchy of Northumbria. I'm guessing that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, King Morcar was the former King of England, and this is Elfnoth Morcarson of England. Yeah, it's the current king. So we have an alliance with France and England at this point. So if we got a really weird situation, which I was going after Barcelona, which we actually don't have a guarantee for that anymore, because basically we had a visitor that was like, oh yeah. Let's shift our rally point over here. And I don't know how this is going to play out. We should be going for a royal prerogative. Yeah, 13 years. And then after royal prerogative, there's like another thing that we want, heraldry, I think. Yeah, this one right here, heraldry. Yeah, that's what we want after royal prerogative. Okay, so we are fully recovered. What's the situation here? These guys are trying to go independent. Okay. Okay. Sure. And Callistus III just called the actual Crusade. So do we want to help out France, or do we want to actually go crusading? Emir, the Shamir ibn Ahmed of the Salyahid Emirate joined the Crusade for the Kingdom of Jerusalem, and we got Egbert joining in as well. Let's see how our men are handling this. This is another call to war from Philippe. Sure, but this is just showing that France is just... Is France also trying to go off here somewhere? Oh, Toulouse is trying to get this one. Alto Aragon is also fighting Sheikdom of Molina. Which I would love to help out. It's not fighting a peasant faction. And I guess we can't... Yeah, Alta Aragon, you are not going to be able to tank their men single-handedly, unfortunately. My spy master has come to me with grave news. It's my son and heir, Rodrigo, that is plotting against Felipa. Are you serious, Rodrigo? Just random murder scheme? Oh, Ponce has died. Ponce has died of old age, so that's our chancellor. Was there a powerful vassal? No, it's mediocre. Okay, so Alvaro, you're gonna be the chancellor now. And our wife here, she's strong with court politics because she's 21 on diplomacy. But we might want to shift gears to chivalry, since you know, war season here. Okay. Sure. If your name is Yugerton Yugerton Ishakid? Yugerton Ishakid? My name is Yugerton Ishakid, Your Highness. I've traveled far and wide, seen many things, but the road is... You don't like the road? Sure. If you switch to Catholicism, you can stay here. And Buddha is a very dominant culture in Africa at the moment. It's really massive, going from here all the way down. Although some of this is just filled in, like this. So it's really just this line. But look, it looks very intimidating on the map. Oh yeah, the Almoravids here, you can actually see. Yeah, this is mostly wasteland. But the Almoravids are probably expanding that. These guys are Buder, Baranus, but you might flip Buder because this is mostly Buder except for up here. Yeah, and same here. This might flip over to Buder since this is almost entirely Buder. Because I've noticed that vassals, they a lot of times they convert to the local culture, especially when you have those peasant uprisings like this one right here, which we're gonna just grant them a tax grant just to not deal with them. Yeah, this is really gonna be helping out France. Oh, is this Barcelona? No, that's these guys over here. Okay. Yeah, so, and this is the Crusade for Jerusalem, which is not ending very well at the moment, as I kind of expected, to be honest. Yeah, the Pope only has, Callistus III has only sent like 3.k men, and they're like retreating to the ocean. Going down to Fatimid, which is basically modern-day Egypt region. Looks like France is... I don't know what these guys are doing. But, we probably should be sending Count Bermudo converted culture. Became Galician. That's kind of what I mean by, like, they will convert to the local culture. It's like a perfect example. You're still there. You're still handling control, which is kind of not doing too hot, honestly. Yeah, control's not doing control's not doing very well at the moment. Okay, France is having a good start on this war, so we might want to try to see if we can help out with the Crusade, but I don't think we're gonna be doing that much help down here because it looks like this is really just a mess. Victor III. So Victor III is going to be the successor to Callistus III, since Callistus III has died. So let's see if Victor III... He's actually quite old, so I don't think Victor III is going to be Pope for very long. He actually is from a dynasty, though that's his own dynasty. And yeah, Callistus III was a lowborn, so no dynasty for him. Okay, so we're sending men to... Okay, so our wife is exploding on us. She called us a hysterical troll. I mean, we're not getting any actual stress loss because we're not stressed at all. Our enemies have a lot of random ships sitting around in the ocean at the moment, so that's probably not great. Yeah, let's go over here instead. Eustache de Guinness has a claim on the county of Guinness. Okay. Okay. I don't think that's really affecting us. We're in these wars with France, which they're not doing so well on, actually. We have another empty position here. Spymaster. So our son's wife can be our spymaster, I guess. Okay, so what's going on in the Middle East here? Is this going to corrupt our save again? Let's try leaving. I might just, like, get out of here since it looks like, I gained the Trade Crusader. Everyone's gaining the Trade Crusader at this point since we've been here long enough, I guess. Okay. Yeah. The one that's doing the worst in terms of supplies is the one that I'm leading. And we're definitely going to be crushed. Hopefully we don't have any terrible deaths. Oh, wow. This is pretty bad. I've been captured myself. Bermudo is not doing well. This is Aquitaine, King of Aquitaine. Rodrigo's doing fine. Yeah, let's get out of here. I don't know if I can view war. I guess I can't negotiate a ransom yourself. Okay, that was a really fast decision there. Yeah, let's just send our men back home, and yeah, France is taking this over. I've kind of figured that. I need to get this thing really fast here. Do we have Ducal Conquest? Forced to renounce claims? What's your freaking deal? You're not even anywhere near us. No. I'm not going to renounce claims. I cannot afford a full ransom of 200. Not accept 0. He wants more gold 0. Okay. I'm not renouncing claims. Sancho has become your friend. Okay, so King Thornoff of Denmark. And that's because I guess Denmark, Como left. No, yeah, Crusade of Jerusalem's done. Not sure how France is going to be handling this situation here. Okay, let's disband this. Disband everything, please. I don't know why this game doesn't understand. If I select everything and I click disband, I'm trying to disband everything. Our son's doing fine. Which I guess is more important than us. Formed a new alliance. Liberty War? With you? France is not doing a good job, I guess. Religion-wise, yeah, Adamite. That's this region over here. Okay. Running the clock at this point. Godfrey V has died. Interesting. It's kind of early, but I guess it's because of his wounds. I went way past 1116 and he was still alive. Spymaster again disappeared. Actually, that was our... That was actually you. Why are you not our spy master anymore? Because you're now at someone else's court, I guess. You are now the best. I mean, that's better Marshal, so I guess that worked out, kind of. Switch over to court politics at this point. For our wife. And I guess we're just running the clock at this point. So France is now being ran by King Elaine, which that's her daughter there. And this is against the populist uprising. The populist uprising in this region that they conquered. Which I kind of actually want them to go independent, so we'll see how that goes. And it'll make it easier for me to conquer. Although France is really aggressively pushing down here in this run, which is not good. Okay, so Beatrice and Duke Godefroy of Lower Lorraine had a child. What? Duke Godefroy of Lower Lorraine. That's Duke Godefroy the Fifth. And Beatrice had a child that's going to be in a dynasty? That is strange. Well, this one says it's Rodrigo is the father. Pedro, Simon, Salvador, Arias, Fadrique, Ensur, Osorio, Luis, Gonzalo, Oveco, Nuno, Sebastian, sure, Sebastian. But does that mean that he is... doesn't that mean that he is Godefroy's... he is Godefroy's child, then? Excuse me. Or is that because your wife... Godefroy... Yeah, I think I might be crazy. I must have misread that, because Godefroy the Fifth is your father. Okay. Let's see here. What's this? Supposedly an old friend was watching my chambers, so I was surprised to find one of the old Napperer from Leon waiting for me there. I was immediately wary, and then when he unsheathed the hidden dagger, I ran for the door, shouting for the guards outside. The servant was soon in chains. Yeah, but I'm in jail, so how does that make sense? Can I ransom myself for 200 gold? Yeah, get me out of this prison. Thank you. How's our men looking? Pretty decent, actually. Actually, I can check that up here. Ducal conquest is expensive, so what we can do is we can holy war for this county. Where's our rally point? Rally point's over here. France, I'm gonna... That's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to move the rally point over here because I'm gonna go after these guys. I'm gonna do a holy war since that's 72 piety. That's pretty cheap. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna send these guys over here and trying to get Fraga as soon as possible. We also have another diplomacy perk, so we'll get this firm to rule, and that should give us, yep, you can see already the stat increases. We're at 4 wars, technically, at the moment, which is kind of crazy. Let's see here, let's run the clock. They're gonna try to... fast. That was fast. Okay, Fraga. Let's give it to the dynasty that was previously running the show here. So Zaragoza, title history, you. Jimeno is actually the captain of a company. That's interesting. I can't actually invite you to court anymore. I guess you guys are just gone. Interesting. I was gonna give you this land back, but I mean, if you chose to go separate ways, then I can't do anything about that, can I? Which is actually unfortunate, because that means I can't actually marry your genius children. Because you have a genius daughter, don't you? It's not the menu I wanted. This menu, title history, the Anguis. Yeah, mercenary company. The fact that you decided to go for a mercenary company really messed things up. I don't even know where Astorga is. Is Astorga? I think it's here. Whatever. I'm very disappointed in that, but because that's not how it played out in my other save. But I guess it's really not 1-to-1. In that case, let's also see if I can make the Duchy of Aragon here. We don't have 200 gold. That's fine. That's fine. We can just uproot their, let's help out France here a little bit, even though I want this territory. Proud to see my daughter no longer as a child. So Eva's gonna get charismatic negotiator, so that's a pretty decent trait. Okay. Okay, so we have a betrothal here, which is Spinetto de Canosa's dynasty, which is De Luca. Sure. And we need another chancellor, which I guess is going to be Count Alvaro again, who is a Crusader sodomite. Okay. That's how things are gonna go, I guess. And we're not doing anything productive here, so let's continue to help out France. What the hell's going on here? To the modest King Sancho of Leon, I call on your honor. I call on you to honor our alliance and join me on the Tuscan claim on the Duchy of Spoleto, who the enemy is going to be Victor III, which is the Pope. Interesting. Yeah, Pope Victor III is the enemy. Is the Pope gonna hate me because I'm at war with him? Not really? Okay, let's go to war with the Pope then. That's kinda interesting. Very curious to see how this is gonna play out. So we're joining in on the Tuscan claim on the Duchy of Spoleto. Which duchy is that? This one here? So that's a lot of prestige you're wasting, because I think you're just trying to get this one county here back from the Papacy, or veto. Yeah, you're trying to get back from the Papacy, from Victor III. Okay, let's send in some men here. Looks like the Pope's winning, so let's go back him up. Excellent. Let's go siege the capital, the Vatican here. Let's check out how's the siege going. Disease outbreak, stalemate, no effect on the siege. Wall breach. So we're going to run the clock a little faster here. Looks like France is really starting to lose this Liberty War here. Okay, so we're really hitting home here at Rome. Our wife is still infurious. We captured the Pope. I kind of want to execute the Pope. Wow. That was kind of hilarious. Who's the new Pope? I'm sorry, I had to do that. I know we could have finished the war a lot faster, but... yeah, Count Sancho pays 15 to me. I welcome their generosity. Who is the new Pope? Marinus III. Okay. So, Victor III did not last very long. I'm actually really kind of surprised that I didn't gain that much of a negative for that. My prisoner Mathilde has died in my dungeons. I'm actually surprised that we managed to execute the Pope. That's kind of actually genuinely shocking. Wow. Let's go get these guys that are like causing all these problems here. I mean, Warlord, actually that's kind of unfortunate because they were actually starting to win. But that one battle that I've tanked them, basically managed to save France's ass there. But I mean, that's what an ally is for, right? Saving France's ass. It's the whole purpose of an ally. Well, this episode's actually getting pretty long, and there's a lot of stuff that happened in this episode. It's probably one of the more entertaining episodes of late. Executing the Pope and getting a bunch of war action with France. We were at, what, 4 wars at one point? Maybe more? I think it was 4 at one point. But yeah, pretty interesting episode, longer episode. And hopefully I was talking for most of it. I think I was. So that shouldn't be an issue. So anyways, guys, I mean, if you like this episode, please do comment, rate, and consider subscribing, since, this is a very small YouTube channel, trying to break through. Liking and commenting helps, as long as the comments are somewhat relevant, gets that interaction bonus or whatever the YouTube algorithm assesses to when people, start looking for more CK3 content. Anyways, I'm not going to drag out this on any longer. We'll see you guys in the next episode.